Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Silksong, where we have a new title screen. The main menu has taken on a new appearance, which I got a glimpse of last time as I was finishing up. I wasn't expecting there to be a new title screen, otherwise I probably would have kept the recording going just a little bit longer. But yeah, we have entered Act 2, the Citadel of Song. We took down the last judge last time, and the title screen has now shifted to reflect the fact that we have made it into the Citadel, and we can see all the needle this time is stuck in a pile of cobweb covered bells. Maybe there's some rosaries in there as well. But I love the dynamic nature of the title menu, which we did see before in Hollow Knight. But this title menu, main menu, change in appearance has happened quite a bit sooner than I would have expected. But here we are, having defeated the last judge and found our way inside of the Citadel, which so far is pretty, well, not populated. It's pretty empty. The place is looking pretty run down, and nobody seems to be here. I do not remember there being a passageway to the left, I have to say. I thought that when we got into this room, there was a passageway to the right, and only the right. But it looks like we have... No, maybe we came into this room from the left, I suppose. That must have been it. Okay. A quick note before I forget. One in between the various last judge boss attempts, I was trying a few different combinations of tools and crests and various things. And one interaction that I discovered was this polypart actually does have an effect on the plasmium file, which we need to go fill up at some point when I decide to venture back out into the wormways. But apparently, this is what it does. You have an extra mass for a short period of time, but then it explodes. It's a very temporary mask that doesn't exactly, I don't know. I actually never even got to try it in battle because I went to apply my lifeblood before fighting the boss, and the mask went away in a rather explosive fashion, and I thought, oh, that's not what I expected to happen. I thought I was just gonna get poison added to my my triple. I'm not gonna spend rosaries here. My triple, what is it called? The threefold pin. That is what it is. The threefold pin. I thought it was just going to affect that. I would have never have guessed that there would be a almost almost a Defender's Crest plus Spore Shroom style interaction. But that is Team Cherry giving us these unexpected charm synergies, I guess you could say. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take advantage of the fact that the menu, the save, the bench takes us back to... The save and quit takes us back to a bench, rather than spend my rosaries once again on a bench that has already claimed 15 more rosaries than it should have. What we're going to do is use that to our advantage to switch out... Actually, what crest am I going to use here? I think we're gonna switch to at least... We want to have the Weave Light at our disposal as we're going along, and I think we probably want to swap out to this, maybe the Shard Pendant, or maybe just the Magnetite Brooch. Well, the Shard Pendant is tempting because we did spend quite a bit of shards in our attempts on the last judge, but we'll get those back. We'll get shards back up pretty quickly. We're hitting the cap pretty consistently as we're going along here. I don't think we need to spec in a special talisman or charm just for that. What I will do, though, for my second tool, question mark, what will we do? The Pimpillo? Just have the big old grenade at the ready. This Flea Brew could be a nice thing to have just... in moments of need, but I think the long range plus a short range offensive attack is the way I want to go here. And now we will make our way forward into the Citadel. This is where we fell down. There's a possible that this is a... Probably not something we could blow up with this Pimpillo. I'll try it. No. The Pimpillo does not feel like a... It doesn't feel like the kind of ability that's supposed to open up new paths of exploration. We'll see how things go. The Underworks. So we're really not in the Citadel, are we? We're kind of adjacent to it now. A new zone, the Underworks, immediately striking me as similar to the Royal Waterways. We've got somebody who's ready to get on our case here. Ow. There's two of you. There's two of you. Oh my god, you can, was he the one spinning there? I think he was. I think he was the one that was spinning in our direction. Using his pin as not the only thing that can take on. So they can spin their pins in your direction, but they can also just spin themselves. What are these guys called, I wonder? Oh, that's right! I have a Hunter's Journal now. I did just forget that I was going to actually start the episode by reading some Hunter's Journal entries. That is what I wanted to do. Maybe we'll do that, because it does look like we're actually near the end of the Hunter's Journal here. So let's do that. Let's take a little bit of time to read about enemies such as... I guess we actually defeated two types of enemies just now. We have the Underpoke, drained worker on the verge of collapse, consumed by the haunting. They continue to work far beyond their mortal limits. And then the Underloft, exhausted bug grown sickly from the smog of the Underworks. The workers' twist pins, once tools of repair, now serve as spun projectiles. Two different, slightly different styles of pin that they were taking us on with. Okay. Okay. They've been working so long down here. They don't even know what's real anymore. What the heck is this? I don't even remember fighting this guy. A warden fly? Heavy, hairy jailer responsible for capturing sinners and punishing prisoners. Feel free to jar my memory. Usually I'm like, don't tell me anything, but this is one instance where I'm like, I just don't remember. When did we face this guy? He does not look familiar at all. I don't know. Oh, these guys are so adorable. I don't want to kill more of these guys. A Servitor Ignim. Small construct built by weavers past, brought to life through silk runes threaded within. That is so cool, and they are just so adorable. I don't even want to kill 3 more of them. It's just 3, but man. I seriously don't remember where we met the warden fly. Widow. Crazed fanatic able to guide Pharloom's haunted silk by music played upon it. Her body seemed a weaver's, but her mask had been forcibly removed, and her own silk was bound useless by heavy pins lodged through her spine. I had not noticed those pins as, I guess I just treated, or to the extent that I did notice them during the battle, or before the battle, I just took them as, oh, she's got her weapons that she's ready to use at a moment's notice, but these are actually like lodged in her spine, and that's how she's being, I guess, controlled, more or less. And then we have Lace, who, of course, I had a suspicion we were going to be crossing paths with once again. All we know so far is that she's a manic fencer who delights in battle. Manic fencer. All right, we'll get the hunter's notes at some point there. Let's work our way back up the list here a little bit as well. The winged firm, furred bug beneath a heavy bell. It has grown too large to burrow, but in maturing has developed small wings. Huge and soft, a fantastic combination, ruined by their haunted aggression. And then the regular old firm, burrower that nests in the bell vein and seeks out hard bells to protect its soft body. I'd very much like to feel their soft fur if only they weren't so hostile. They're always just jumping straight at you. Oh, a Gallia, floral foe with a core shaped to mimic a mask. Oh, That's really cool. The core can be thrust forth to bludgeon unwary bugs. The false mask alone is frightening enough to scare away smaller pests. Getting all our shellwood enemies here. Looks like maybe we'll go... Yeah, we'll do the rest of the shellwood enemies. The Pollinica, floral foe that reacts instinctively to movement nearby, spits pellets of crackling pollen that burst on impact. This one was pretty annoying. And the Fascia, drifting bug disguised as a flower, disperses crackling clouds of pollen if threatened. Quite a beautiful creature. In my own kingdom's court, it would have been highly favored as an ornamental pet. These also were surprisingly annoying. Here we have Sister Splinter, imposing old insect, nesting in the heights of Shellwood. Her command of twig and branch ensured no pilgrim ever survived within her territory. This one lived long and fed much. The wood will be much safer for their slaying. Yeah, I can get down with that. Splinterbark, winged insects with a flaky shell that perfectly mimics its environment. Its assault, like a young bug's toy, turned deadly. Could I, in time, fashion a spinning tool to match? The splinter horns, which I guess are different from the splinters. Again, a distinction I had not noticed, would not have noticed without this journal. Insect formed to imitate a branch, born with sharp, retractable horns atop its head. And then the splinter is an insect formed to imitate a branch, capable of remaining perfectly still for long periods, but unexpectedly swift when roused. The wood wasp, pointed darting insect that builds a hardy hive from shellwood's dried bark. Destroying the hives will limit their presence in the wood. Useful to me now as I pass along the branches. Dangerous in time for the wood's order. Even a small disruption can tip a fragile balance. There's Hornet, the eco preservationist, also looking out for the balance of the balance of nature. Shellwood gnat, tiny soft creature that armors itself using the hard, hollow growths of shellwood. If the woody hide is shattered, the bug will still bravely, foolishly try to attack. The pond catcher, old catcher over Shellwood Pond, bearing a long pin and stricken by the haunting. Pond skipper, hard-shelled insect common upon the surface of Shellwood Pond, once a staple food for passing pilgrims. The way they skate along the water's surface is so elegant. Surely it is a skill that can be learned. When time permits, I should attempt the task. Oh, is that... that would be cool if that's actually... The Hunter's Journal's actually, like, previewing a future Hornet ability. I don't think she needs to be able to skim along the water, but who knows? And then finally, the Roach Catcher, short and nimble bug who uses barbed bolas to keep beasts corralled and caged. Actually, I'm kind of cool with this guy, because fuck roaches. Hate those motherfuckers. Okay, that's all we're going to do for now, because we've reached the Craws. We'll keep on with the Hunter's Journal entries later on. Now we must, I guess we are going to ascend out of the Underworks, because we cannot go down, as far as I can tell. Up we go. The music, the new music here is so similar to a lot of the other zones so far that they certainly were trying to capture the idea of the haunting. That is definitely a conscious effort here. And it's coming across. The soundtrack, you can definitely say, is haunting. Ah, new bug. The Underworker, feeble servant of the Underworks with a long twist pin and hard shell. All these workers down here that everybody forgot about when the haunting came along. Okay. I wonder if we hadn't already taken that bug out. I suspect this would have. I have a feeling. Is this... No, we have to have the cling grip here. The reason this platform is not necessarily helping us get up, it's just not blocking our way any longer on this side. That's what we did. Is this... Just trying to keep an eye out for sus walls, as always. Trying my best. Still gonna miss a lot of them. I see you hiding over there. I see you. I did not get the pogo that I wanted. Take the heal now. I'm not getting the pogos that I want at all. My goodness. Down on the control stick. Oh, the times that I do miss. There we go. There we go. That's how that was supposed to look the entire time. There are... You really got to make a conscious effort to make sure that that control stick is being pointed in the right direction, which is in contrast to the full certainty that you have when you are playing on mouse and keyboard. Not mouse, just keyboard. There's no mouse involved. I hear somebody snoring up here. Probably an enemy. Let's go to where there is a sign. I don't recognize this sign other than maybe it's vaguely some sort of music notes. Wouldn't be too far-fetched in a Citadel of song. A crude map of the underworks. Yes, please. So this is the second map now that we've picked up in this place. Without chakra. I guess this is, you know, they're adding to this idea, and it is its own zone, isn't it? The idea that chakra is not able to go everywhere in the world. We were able to progress beyond the Grand Gate, but just because we did doesn't necessarily mean everybody else is going to do the same. We'll see if and when we... I'm sure, obviously we're going to catch up with chakra again at some point. I did think that gate looked like it was going to be something you could hit. But it is interesting that we're getting these places. Was the Weave Nest the same way? The Weave Nest Atla? I think we also got a map for that zone without the help of chakra. Do I hear steam? Yeah, sure enough. Just like 2 rosaries sitting over here? Huh? No Needlin interaction. I cannot believe I seriously got the idea in my head that it was called the Pendulin. I don't know how I did this, where that idea came from. I guess it's because there's so many other, if it's not Hornet's weapon, everybody else's weapons are pins. And Hornet does have pins as well that she's picked up, right? The tools. But I don't know, I got this idea in my head that the weapon, or her playing the instrument, was called Pendulin. It's a Needlin, you dingus. I see you up here. I forgot I had a Silk Storm, or a Thread Storm. Honestly, I thought I was gonna Silk Spear this guy. I so thought I was gonna Silk Spear. Oh, they died from the steam. I wasn't even thinking of that. What did we kill? A drapefly, erratic flying pest that nests in rags and curtains. It's a drapefly. All right. A bone scroll. I think this is our second of these, isn't it? Yeah. A second bone scroll. Do any of you, these are all veiled bugs, or they have, well, I say veiled bugs. They have the emblem of the Citadel, but these are not necessarily veiled bugs, right? The workers also have the same emblem. Also, this guy does too, doesn't he? The Wardenfly has the same emblem. Did the judges have that emblem? No. Now, this emblem it's facing the other direction. Is that important? Don't know. Is there anything we can do here? There's a massive fan in the background. And it feels like there could be like a passage below this, like the floor, if you could like move it out of the way, but I don't see a way to do that. So, okay, I think we got our bone scroll, and that's all there is to it. I need some health here. A little bit low on health. Do not run into the steam. I don't need, I can probably hazard a wager that steam will do 2 masks of damage. Probably don't need to be a a steam vent scientist to figure out that much. Oh dear. Oh god. What in the world? Is that a platform that's falling down? But it has... What is going on here? Like, you've got these spiked gears, and then what sort of contraption is being shoved out from in between them? I don't quite get how that's supposed to work functionally, but it's a video game. Oh no. That looks just so much fun. Okay, I see this dude over here. Not quite enough to get me a heal, unfortunately, but we do get a new journal entry for the underscrub. Drained, yet dedicated laborer wielding a coarse steel brush. So dedicated to their work. So dedicated. Oh, there is a platform there temporarily. Because you do want to get over to this side as well. Aha, some shards. Okay, it's not a heal, but we do need to restock on shards, so I'll take it. Okay, so we're doing the same business here. We've got the temporary platforms that we're gonna make our way across. Oy, oy, oy. Probably could also pogo the spiked wheels, but I don't feel like getting that frisky when I'm on 3 masks. Dear Lord! Oh my god, okay, we're... White Palace, anyone? It's not quite... We're not quite at that level yet, but we're getting some... We're getting some hints of White Palace here. Why do these things have to be so... spiked? Why do they have to be quite this dangerous? I'm reminded. I'm thinking of like the Kevin blocks from Celeste here. Oh, that's a bug. Okay, I'm glad for the silk. I am glad for the silk. I'll take it. I'll take the heal now. I thought it was a steam vent, but it was just a bug that was burrowing out. A new bug that we get to read about. The Drape Mite. Cloth-covered crawler with sharpened forelimbs. Lives and breeds in dark places. Was there really nothing else up here besides that guy? Okay. Oh my god, this business. Okay, so I gotta go down, but I don't know what side I'm going to. I don't know if I'm supposed to go left or right on the way down. There we go. Okay. I just saw that opening at the last second. Yeah. Okay. My goodness. What a... Ah! Shit. God damn. I was like... I was so focused on the background up here. I was trying to figure out... Because it looked like the... I don't know. There's like... It almost feels like there's a ceiling here, but apparently that Kevin block, that spiky Kevin block is going right through it. It's just part of the background, that's all. Okay, there's a way to go to the left. I don't know which way I want to go first. I don't know which way. Okay, let's oh, this guy's gonna be a fight, isn't he? Can you please be friendly? Nope. Nope. No friend. Can I hit him with a grenade? I threw the grenade the wrong way. Okay. Good. The grenades whittled him down quite a bit. I was like, I do not want to tussle with this guy as much as possible. I do not want to. An undercrank. Heavy, hard-held worker forever repairing the Citadel's crumbling underworks. Sorry, undercrank. Probably... Oh, there is a sus wall there. Probably was named Frank. Frank the Undercrank. Okay. Man, They're really giving the White Palace spinning saw blades at every turn. Maybe that's just what I've got stuck in my head, but I can't help but say that that's what it's reminding me of. Don't think there's any reason to try to sneak into that little crevice up above there. Let's try to stay on the lookout for probably this platform over here. As soon as we stand on it, it's gonna like go away. Well, no, not in this case. Okay. Same story here. There is a passageway above, but we're not gonna. We have to get there from this direction. This guy looks new. Nice. So many new enemies. The Undersweep. They've got a naming convention. You gotta give them that. Uses their steel bristled pin to scrub the soot from vents and pipes. And then we picked up another shard bundle here. Cool. Aha! I saw you. I saw you hiding up here. I saw you hiding up here. Which way do we go? Okay, left it is. Left it is. Now we could go up. And up is up is it as well? Up it is as well. Only one way to go. Oh my god. Friendly? Yes, thank goodness. This poor guy here. How long have you been on this godforsaken treadmill, my dude? Oh, he's so tired. He's so spent. Loam. Who's there? Me cannot clear see. At ease, large one. I am no danger to you. Me see you now. So clean, so lively. Surely you did come from above. Me time has come at last. Me work is done. You come to bring me up. Up. You mistake me. I am no resident of the Citadel. I am a stranger here, though no foe to you. Terra. Stranger? Me, grave mistaken. Forgive me. Them's above, for me unworthy hope. Of course, me work is not done. Harder. Me must work harder. Oh no. Back on the treadmill, just like that. Just like... What is this guy anyway? I guess he's, I don't know, part spider, but part... What is this mask? As close to a horse bug as you can get, I guess. The harder me work, the sooner it comes. Them's above, them always watch us. Work hard, and us will go up. Sir, I fear you are long forgotten by your masters. Should you not rest? The burden this toil is placing on your shell is plain to see. You speak strange. Me cannot rest. Us works, and Citadel breathes, and them's above do sing, and all is right. And when us works enough, them's see it. Them see it, and us get holy reward. This poor guy has been absolutely brainwashed into thinking that he's just gotta spend enough time on this treadmill, my dude, and the holy bugs above will take notice. Eventually, they will see all this hard work that you've put in, and they're gonna give you a holy reward. He has bought it hook, line, and sinker. But it is kind of crazy to think that the Citadel is basically running on this. There might be other bugs like this. Bugs like this guy that have been brainwashed into this life of servitude. May I ask what you know of the Citadel above you, sir? You go to much effort to reach it. The Citadel? Most miracle of a place, bright and holy. Fresh water for all, much as can drink. Air so clean, can see the great roofs above. When me thinks of Citadel above, me works hardest of all. That's another sad part of this, is that we've gotten a glimpse of the Citadel, at least from what we've seen, and it isn't as glowing as it's been made out to be. It's there's kind of nobody up there, to be honest. But we've only seen a sliver of it. We don't know for sure. But it does feel like there's this big discrepancy between what the actual state of the Citadel is and what everybody else thinks. And all these pilgrims that are longing and yearning to get there. Me cannot say much more, friend. Them's is watching. Us must keep working. He does take the time to sing. This shell, still strong. Harder, longer. More, more, more. It just takes him a little while to get going. See me work. This shell, still strong. Harder, longer. See me work. We'll do one more. If nothing else, to give our poor dude a break. More, more, more. Harder, better, faster, stronger. This shell's still strong. Oh, he does have more. Oh, he's reacting to our needling. Them sounds you make, of holy sort. When me hear such sounds, me remember of home. Me remember of be little. He remembers when he was young. It make it painful, hard to work. Such remembers. Me must keep working. Please, friend, do not make them sounds no more. You're making me too nostalgic. I need to keep working. Loam. Oh my gosh. I hope we can get wait a minute. We can join him. I seriously want to see if there's anything that is going to happen from us just running on this treadmill. If nothing else, it does feel like he's stopping. Are we giving him a little bit of a break? Although, we aren't really turning the gears, are we? Or we're not turning the gears that are in the background. Maybe we're turning the gears in the foreground. When he stops, it looks like all those other gears back there stop. But we have some... That's so funny. Wait, there was a meter here, wasn't there? Oh, there's a meter in the background. I totally did not notice there's a meter that is slowly going up. We can do something here. I just hadn't glimpsed it. I maybe was right on the cusp. So we've got a little bit. Hornet is seriously getting in her steps today. Which I do this sometimes myself. I have a little treadmill. And sometimes when I'm just, you know, doing work on the computer, maybe some video editing, I'll have the treadmill going, so I'm getting my steps in. So I'm not averse to this here. I totally didn't notice this little meter that's slowly ticking up. It's about to get into the gray zone? Question mark? Oh my god. It spit out one single rosary. I don't know why that is so hilarious to me. but it just is. How is that not hilarious? You're sitting here, you're like, I'm gonna get this meter up to full. There is something super cool that's gonna happen. I'm gonna free my friend Loam. We're gonna go busting out of this place. And instead, you get the one frickin' little jelly bean dispenser over here. We seriously are the rat on the treadmill, right? The rodent on the hamster on the spinning wheel. Just going all day long for that one little pellet of food. That one tiny little rosary. What the fuck? This is wild, dude. What a these side rooms are so interesting. Because there's so many of them that have just either an NPC or, you know, like that Lumble the Lucky interaction. There's not like a tangible reward you're getting, a mask shard or some other upgrade, which you normally expect to get or you're hoping to get. But there's so many of these little side rooms that are these wonky interactions, and introducing the idea that there's this slave class that has been brainwashed into keeping the Citadel running. You thought you were gonna trap me, didn't you? You almost did. But you're not that scary, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you. Let me just make sure. Make sure there's no... No, I don't think we're destroying this. What is... Okay, it's this. I was wondering if that floor was going to react differently. I forget that I have a charge attack sometimes. There we go. Use that charge attack. I do need... Maybe I should not have spent my Silksong there. It's always that constant balancing act of, do I spend my my silk on my super cool Threadstorm, or do I save it for a heal? Which is why it's so nice to have these tools. These tools that yeah, you really showed me, dude. Here, I'll show you. I'll spin myself directly into the spikes. I am so impressed. This dude has struck fear into the heart of a hunter. Into the heart of a hunter. Dang it. My super cool charge attack. Dude interrupted. So there is a passage. There is a room to the right here. Maybe we should go there first. That's right. We do have a map that gave us. We were not able to go down farther from. This was blocked, right? There was a floor here. Okay, I'm just kind of. Let's see. We've been going through this way. We couldn't go up here either because there was a platform blocking our way upwards. So we've got to clear the way somehow. Maybe we're gonna. Oh, are we gonna go all the way around up here and get an elevator to fall down to the bottom like we did here? Okay, I do want to then check to the right first. We've kind of we've made our way. Yeah, okay. I see where we're at. I just want to see, is there a bench in here by any chance? No, but there is a spool fragment, but it's on the other side. Shit. All right, so we got to go around. I want spool fragment because that means more silk. Because we have one already, right? There's also a sign here. We've seen this sign before, but I don't remember what it meant. I don't know if you, I don't think you have that much mobility, my friend. I think you are at my mercy here. At the mercy of my, my fancy charge-up attack, which I forgot what it's called. The needle strike. Let's check in here. Ooh, what are we stepping on? Squishy. Is it formerly alive squishy? I don't know. Braid rosary string, cool. Anybody want to sing for me? Nobody want to sing? None of all these underworker corpses? None of y'all got any songs for me? Is there anything else in here that we could maybe... Anything in the ceiling? Gotta check, you know? Poke the corners. You gotta be thorough. I like the reach on that needle strike. Oops. Oh, I just did that by accident. But you can needle strike when you're on the wall. Ah, that's nice. And it does have a bit of a verticality to it, in addition to quite an extended reach. Which, it's really, really nice. Need to be using this all over the place. Now, can we... I guess let's check the very top up here. That corpse, I wasn't sure if it was going to come to life on me. Needling. Oh, there is a bench right here. There's a bench sign right here. We should probably grab that. Oh dear. Yeesh. They're making this so much fun. Okay, which way is the bench? Is it up or to the left? This sign is making it a little bit hard to tell. I don't know, because there's not really an arrow on the sign, is there? I guess it would make sense to be up here? Of course it's pay to bench though, right? I should have seen that one coming. That's fine, we'll do it. We'll do the one in the middle. For no particular reason. Okay. Am I happy with my setup here? I think so. I think we just keep rolling with what we got. The Pimpillo isn't no, we did use it we used it against the big bug, so we will keep it. I like this tool setup. It's fine. And we get some shards. Shards are good. Okay, so we found ourselves a bench. Aha! And we found something more than a bench. Insert rosaries. I don't think it's making a, it's not making a rosary string like we've seen some other of these pedestals that don't ask. They don't tell you what you're getting for your rosaries. But when would Hollow Knight ever do that for you? When would Hollow Knight ever say, here's what you're gonna get if you give me rosaries? No, it's just insert the rosaries and trust that you're gonna get something for your trouble. Speak now, thy confession will be heard. Did we just pay to go to confessional? Hornet's like, what? Hornet's never heard of a confessional in her life. You have confessed a sin most grave and must by works cleanse yourself. We didn't say a damn thing, did we? Or was it Did Hornet actually say something and we're not privy to it? Hornet's sin is so grave that she only confessed it so that the player could not actually hear. Return to your task and work off cycle, neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. By the grace of Pharloom Eternal, may you never tire. Toil and be forgiven. What a... This is... Once again. I love how we are getting all of this additional flavor for Pharloom and the Citadel. It is a little, it's not that big a deal because we really don't have anything else to spend our rosaries on, to be honest. So I'm okay with this, but it is just like a tad bit annoying that we're getting it at the expense of our rosaries. But that's part of the flavor, right? The rosaries are a sign of devotion. They're a sign of faith. And you must pay in order to, reap the rewards, in this case, of lore and flavor. We're gonna see if there's anything different that's done in this interaction the second time around. It looks like the same as before. Return to your task and work off cycle, neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. Off cycle and new cycle. I presume that's like, you know, this is the workers all have to work during the new cycle, and then they get their little respite during off cycle. It's their special terminology for the workday. I have what looks like a very brief window. Oh, unless I wait. I have to wait. Those are not in sync with each other. I want to go back over to to the right side now that we've unlocked the bench. I want to go over here. Snoring. I love that thread storm. So good. Aha! That does open. Cool. All the pipes in this place. Like the ceiling and the floor are just made out of endless pipes. And now it feels like we're in a completely different zone, but it still says Underworks. Now I want my lava protection. Because I'm back in Deep Docks all of a sudden. Oh, there's... Are we looking out into a Deep Docks style level? Can I actually get to where those guys are? This is very odd. It does feel that way, like we're kind of separated, almost like in the City of Tears. Well, the City of Tears wasn't separate from itself, but you could, as you were descending into the City of Tears the first time, you had these windows that were looking out into the city. That kind of, it's an odd little separation here. I want to see what's to the left first, because I think, no, this is a different room. Is this another bench? I don't think it is, because we just had a bench. It's also going to cost us 80 rosaries. Is it giving us a rosary string? I feel like it would tell us if we didn't have any rosary strings, like it would pop up on the UI as 0. This is something else. Just insert rosaries, fool. I'm not going to tell you what it is that you're getting. As far as I know, I'm throwing my 80 rosaries down the toilet. Maybe that's what we're getting. Maybe this is pay to toilet. We haven't had a pit stop of that nature so far. What the fuck? Yo, we can travel? I better get in before the thing goes away. Oh, what the fuck? There's a travel system within this place. Oh my god. We can go from the Underworks to the Terminus. Dude, this is insane. I mean, I'm gonna try it. Yes, I'm gonna try it. But I don't know if I can come back. That's my own little qualm here. It's like, oh my god, it's like a pneumatic tube. Holy shit. Oh, they were, that's one way to travel, and now we're in a new zone. Yo! Does it go away? Doesn't, it's not going away so far, and there's a bench. I'll take the bench. That is so wild. And another map? No. This is like the bulletin board. Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths, Ventrica travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For Pharloom Eternal, a bug who serves must never die. Ventrica. As in, like, the ventricles from the heart? The ventricles, I always get this mixed up, but are they they bring the blood back into the heart, don't they? And it's the atria that take the blood out, but I could have that backwards. Ventrica. This is this is so dang cool, man. I love how they're doing this. And we see just everywhere the decay and the state of disrepair. You got like one of the pneumatic tubes back here that's just broken open, completely out of service. Can we even go anywhere from here? I don't think so. The sense I'm getting here, since it don't look like we can leave, except the way we came in, but there are a whole bunch of other pneumatic tubes. So we're going to be establishing, I think, checkpoints from other places. And then we will have our hub that leads us to all the different parts of Ventrica. Which apparently is like the, this is like the veins of the Citadel. Crazy. Crazy cool. To have a whole different travel system separate from the Bell Beast. But it makes sense. Because that's what they're trying to give us, this idea. The way you get maps, the fast travel system is all unique. Because it's a whole separate world, right? Act 1 was Pharloom. Act 2 is the Citadel of Song. It's almost like you've got a whole new game. Oh shit! Oh my god! You got me. Congrats. I'm just gonna go right back to the bench. I don't even care. Because now we've unlocked this. Doesn't cost... Fortunately, does not cost 80 rosaries every time we want to travel. Every time we want to travel. But, you got me. You jebaited me into falling into your little steam trap, because I thought that was going to transition to another room. But also I'm noticing on the map, I do like how the map is using. We are seeing this in some cases where the map is not fully filled in a particular room to show that there's more to explore, but in this case, it's just a complete barrier that's blocking our way from exploring. All right, now I know what's going on here. I will not be fooled this time. Is there any reason for that cubbyhole to exist other than just for me to have a halfway point? And yet another vantage point out to these lava works. We're in underworks, and right next to us is lava works. I love how at every turn we're finding people snoring. Oh, gauntlet room. I was like, do I save it for a heal? Oh my god. Fuck. I just felt, I was... You panic. You panic, and that's what happens. It's just, you get cornered, and you get panicked, and it all falls to shit. It's fine, we'll get back. We'll get back there. All the underworkers were waiting for us. And I was not prepared. That's right. I remember what I was like. What was to the right? The preview of the lava works. Oh my god! He turns into a little. He has a little roly-poly shell. God damn it. Ooh, I knocked that back at him. I was not planning to do that. That was not a plan. That was not a plan. Grenades for the win. Grenades. Get these guys out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? No. That was kind of amazing, actually. That was kind of amazing. Not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Oh, I was hoping that was the last wave. Dude just busted the floor open to create more spikes. I will hold on to my silk for now. But I will get a spool fragment. Does that refill my silk? So I'll go ahead and spend my silk then. Because it might refill my silk. I'm not sure. But either way, spool fragment, get. I think it does refill our silk, doesn't it? In addition, there it is. Let's go. Boom. Love it. Had a feeling we were probably gonna have to go through a gauntlet room to get our hands on that, but it's all good. It's all worth it. We now have three additional silk bars on top of what it takes to heal. Great, great, great. Love it. And we've now established that pathway all the way around. No, you. I was gonna thread storm you. You had to be annoying about that. No, I'm not. I'm getting caught in between thinking here. Overthinking instead of just hitting the enemy. Hesitation is defeat. If you can get that needle strike at the same time as them, you're gonna win. Your needle strike is superior to theirs. Because they don't have a needle. They don't have a needle, they got a pin. Oh, I love the mobility. With the wall, having that wall dash is so nice. Love it. Okay, let's make our way back here and go ahead and establish our bench. Oh, you can always float there, right? You can always float to get, if you don't have the exact timing that you're looking for. We do have to spend rosaries, but again, what else are we spending our rosaries on? I will take it. Take it, even though I don't love it. I do love though that we have our we just got our second spool fragment. That part is nice. Could I do it like, if I go like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I was gonna use a, I was gonna use a Pimpillo, but there was no need for it. On such a small, dinky little enemy. I wonder, would it ever be, it'd probably be a stupid idea to try to crawl up in these little vents that are spewing out the rocks, right? There's never gonna be a secret up there, right? That would just be suicide, wouldn't it? I don't think we've been in this room. Shit. I even heard, I could hear the steam if I was listening for it. It was there. And I went back here for a couple of rosaries. Awesome. Another gauntlet room? Or perhaps a boss room. I could totally sense this being a boss room. Well, sort of. Sort of. We know that you guys love grenades. We know that you love grenades. Shit. Oh my god, I overthought that to death. Overthought that to frickin'. If I hadn't lost those 2 masks to the frickin' steam vent. Motherfucker. So they are doing another gauntlet room right off the bat. Although I guess you wouldn't necessarily have had to do those back to back. Son of a bitch. Shit. We're gonna have to spend our silk here on a heal when we get our cocoon back. Cause I'm being a dingus. I'm being a dingus. Do I heal? I'm not gonna heal yet. Okay. We use 3 grenades to get you out of here. That's what we do. Spend your shards. It's okay. We got the flavor text as well now, or the hunter's notes for the undercrank. There seem no ranks in their domain, yet this one has risen above the rest. Yeah, I wonder why. It's because he's ginormous. A station likely gained through intimidation and thuggery. Exactly. Exactly. What does the 500-pound gorilla eat? Whatever the hell it wants. God damn it. Shit, that's 2. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, man. Getting my heal interrupted, dude, because I fucking panicked. Okay, well, I have an embarrassing little confession to make. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I made it through that gauntlet room. The bad news is I wasn't recording because I took my break. I took a little breather after that last attempt, and then I just forgot to turn my recording back on, which is so not what I normally do. It's very, very I was gonna say subpar. I can't remember the ever having done that. I've had some recording bugs before where OBS has crashed on me, but yeah, I made it through that room. There were some heroics. There was a 1 mask moment that I was able to escape from, but I did through the use of Pimpillos and appropriate pogos. I was able to make it through. So So not hardly anything missed. Fortunately, fortunately it wasn't like, you know, 45 minutes later that I realized that I was not recording. It was only a handful of moments. It was actually while I was doing some needling on this enemy, because I was realizing that I basically have not been using the needle-in against all of our underworkers, and I wanted to start getting some flavor. The sacred toil, through duty, purity, shells bend, shells break. And as soon as I started doing the needle-in on this bug, I kind of had a moment of, oh, wait a second. Did I actually hit record? I did not. How embarrassing. See us, faithful. These halls kept clean. They're such a devoted bunch. So devoted to the Citadel. Does the Citadel show, does the Citadel reward that devotion, I wonder? It must have rewarded at some point, right? There must have been something that would have given people the impression that it was worth following this Citadel. But it certainly feels like whatever those days of glory, they're long gone. We're finally connected back to this chamber. And I suspect there's going to be a way to connect. There we go. Oh. Oh. That was not what I was expecting. Why is this here? See, it's like a little tiny little cubby hole like this. It makes you wonder, what? Why does that exist? Who was hiding in that? Who was home? Whose home was that? Or maybe still is. And we've only momentarily displaced them. Oh my god, you fly out farther than I was expecting. Nice. Okay, now I think this has got to be the switch that takes the floor away. Oh, and okay, it is what I was suspecting, because now, yeah, we've not just taken this floor away, we've also taken away the bottom floor. Cool. Can I? Oh, that switch. It's just the effect of hitting the switch, and it just gives that little shake. Whereas in Hollow Knight, I think that it would have stood still, wouldn't it? All these little interaction details that have gotten added in Silksong are so cool. Okay, I don't think I can actually jump directly. I have to go like this. Okay, I was just gonna go back in here because I'm so confused. Why does this exist? I'm so perplexed. Needle-in? I don't know. Chalk that one up to the list of mysteries. The other big mystery here, which maybe is going to be answered momentarily, because we're going to make our way down, and but the mystery to me is, how are we getting out of here? Because so far, there's not an obvious connection back to the world that we know. Maybe that will be here. But as of now, we're sort of trapped inside of the Citadel and the Underworks. But hopefully not for too much longer. Because I've kind of been regretting like, oh, I should have gone to the Sinner's Road before going in this direction. What have I missed out on? I don't think we've missed out on anything. It's all gonna connect eventually, right? What I think though is I think we're back. Yeah. Now the way is open. Ooh, it looks like there is... It looks like there are some, like, there's like moss. There's moss that's kind of growing as though it were like from shellwood. Like you can see the shellwood connection here. All right, oh shit, fuck. I think I have to run this, hit this switch in order to lift. I have to lift that, yeah, because otherwise we cannot go anywhere. Otherwise we stuck. Feels very Shellwood-esque though. That room at least. Oh my god. We're gonna do this, aren't we? With the Pendulin? Not the Pendulin. What am I thinking? No, never mind. I was thinking. I said Pendulin when I was thinking Drifter's Cloak. I don't know how that makes any sense, but I thought they were gonna make me like. We were gonna have a Drifter's Cloak floating puzzle there with those various contraptions. A Delver's Drill. It's a new tool. Rotary tool used for boring into bone and rock. Drives the wielder downwards while spinning the drill with destructive force. So it's a ground pound. Question mark? Is it also going to be used for... it immediately is making me think of these spots that we marked out here in Craw Lake. It says it bores downward though. And these were doors to the side. Well, can you drill, you know, just walls that appear? Oh, hello. I was kind of wondering, I was like, if this is the end of the road, are we meant to go back somewhere within the Underworks to find a place to drill? Delver's Drill. But maybe we have found our way out? What the hell are they chanting? This feels like it's next to Bellheart, because it kind of is above Bellheart. The Belvanes or the Bellhomes. We can't actually use the Delver's Drill yet until we equip it. So curious. Wherever those voices are coming from, they're not reacting to that at all. This is... I'm so... confused, frankly, by so many of these little rooms that that seem to be meaningless or useless, or maybe not useless, but they're only there for the flavor. But even in the case of that little cubby hole that was back up and to the left, what do we make of it all, man? I guess I should go sit at the bench, huh? Let's go back and sit at the bench, because otherwise we can't do anything. Or we can't go anywhere. There's nowhere else to go, but the bench is nearby, and so we can equip our new drill. And that's probably how we're gonna make progress somewhere. The question is, where though? Oh, these were pay to bench. These were the pay to bench. Oh my god. I guess we grab these here. Because I do want to see what the oh, was there a doorway up that I missed? There must have been. That must be what I missed. I didn't go up. Okay, I will grab this bench. I hate the 15 rosaries every time, but we don't have anything else to spend them on. Nothing else to be done. Okay, it's kind of perfect to replace the Pimpilla with the Delver's Drill, because it's down RB. Feels very natural for a drill. Now, one that you're drilling downwards, at least. Is there anywhere nearby here where this could be used? I'm my mind. Okay, well that's quite the animation. Holy conch shell, Hornet. Very cool. It makes me think, or my mind is going to Desolate Dive. But the way that worked, at least in terms of like breaking destructible parts of the floor, most of those destructible parts of the floor were very clearly, they had a sound to go with them, right? Using your tool does actually interrupt that. Using your tool does interrupt the charge on your needle strike. Something to note. So let's make our way back up the chamber, though. I'm gonna read the description on this one more time as well, after I get you out of here. The description says... Used for boring into bone and rock. Like, it could be that this is not supposed to be something to open up new... like, actually destroy parts of the environment in order to navigate to new areas. It could just be, it's another way to deal with your you know, enemies. That's all it is. Could be. But I initially got, maybe it's because I was thinking of Desolate Dive, that I was like, oh, this is a way for us to, you know, open up new paths. Might not be that at all. We came out here, but then, there was, I just didn't go up. I needed to go up a little bit more. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck me. I'll take the heal. I was gonna hold on to my sill, but then I made a dingus move. I'm always so hard on myself. I'm always like, no, I should have taken that damage there. I should have taken that hit. Part of it is because I do have so much experience with Hollow Knight, and I do understand that Silksong is a new game, and I'm playing it on controller as opposed to keyboard. So there's only so much of that previous skill that's going to carry over. But there's also the try-hard in me that's like, no, I should be better at this. I should be getting the game more quickly. I shouldn't be dying so much. The game is hard. The game is tough. Don't be too tough on yourself. At least those enemies don't deal double damage. They do exist. Okay. Many diverging paths. Many potential ways to go. So many ways to go. Which way is the right way? I'm so lost. I'm so freaking lost. Oh, shit. So freaking lost. At least I managed to not take a hit there. Accentuate the positive. Can I go up here? Yes. I really should do more wall dashing. There's still a couple passages down and to the right that we have yet to explore, but maybe they connect through here. I think I hear a shiny. Sometimes I feel like I hear a shiny, but then it could also be a, it could also be part of the environment. Environmental sounds. I thought that was gonna fall on my head for sure. That's why I just decided to destroy it. Preemptive. Preemptive attack. God damn it. These guys, their flight patterns are just unpredictable enough. Okay, before I go any farther, I feel like this is the end of the road. Or the end of whatever this path of navigation is. So I'm gonna go back down here. See what I missed in this direction. Aha, shards. Oh. Like some of these shards are just bouncing right past me into the little spike. It's not a spiky blade, but razor blade. Okay, this was the other little. This was the sus side path. Yeah, that's when wall dash is so nice. Braid Rose Restraint, let's go. Feels like there should be an opening there. Now I can just glide down, right? Just in case I wasn't totally sure that I could just fall through without getting hit. And now we're back to where we were to start, right? Okay. Rosary string that we would otherwise have missed. And now we go here. In order to go up. Got it. Oh, new zone. Ooh, fountain? Hot spring fountain? Aw, I was so waiting for my silk to start filling up. Not that kind of fountain, sadly, but a fountain that we can navigate into. What was over here? Navigate into a bench! Yes. Presuming it's not a trap bench. You always have to wonder about that possibility. Still no map. 2 seconds after I checked. Let's go up in the fountain. So never mind, there's nothing up here. I don't think there is. But it's another little sus hole. Sus crawl space that feels like there should be something else going on here. It's a very cool fountain, though. If it weren't for all of the, you know, numerous cobwebs and state of disrepair of everything else around, it might even look more impressive. New theme. I see the emblem. I'm calling it the emblem of the Citadel because it's the same as what the Veiled Bugs have on their hoods. And all the underworkers. It's on these pillows here. Coral chambers. Dude. We are in like a whole new world. Eventually we're going to connect back to Pharloom somehow, but this is just fascinating how we have been completely separated from the rest of the game. Oh, I see some veiled bugs. I see one veiled bug up there to the right. Some other corpses piled in that room above. Alongside it. The coral chambers. More veiled bugs and other corpses. These ones are much more fancy, much more royal looking than all the bugs we've seen so far. Like court servants. Ooh, I see another veiled bug over here. It looks like it's got a fancy pin. Fancy pokey stick. I saw this cobwebs covering up this thing over here as well. Surprisingly, I cannot slash those cobwebs out of the way. Once again, a very subtle soundtrack. Almost haunting, you might say. I also feel like we're walking into a boss fight. Because they gave us a bench not too long ago. At the very least. No? I could have sworn this would be a boss room. Or a gauntlet room. Any of these massive piles, anybody from these massive piles of corpses that wants to react to the needling at all. Anybody. In so many cases, the dead do not sing. I'm having so much fun with this. And on the other hand, I'm so anxious and so unnerved, feeling disconnected from the rest of the world. Anytime a game does this, right? Anytime this has happened a number of times in, I mean, it happened in Hollow Knight, didn't it? When you're taken from, like, getting trapped in the distant village is one example, I suppose. But this feels so much bigger. This is not just one little side area that's connected to a dreamer that you make your way through and then you're free. This is an entire new, like, the whole second act is named Citadel of Song. This has got to be a boss room. No. How many of the coral chambers will I walk through before we finally get... Ooh, wait a second. I see a sus floor. Okay. Now, is this one that we could drill through? I kind of want to try. But I also want to see what else is in this room. Let's try to not forget about that. I don't know why I keep trying to needle in these corpses. None of them are speaking or singing. It's a lost cause. Oh, okay. We're up above where the bench was. Right? Yep, okay. Good connection there. I just feel like some of these corpses are going to come to life at any moment. It's only a matter of time. Is this the rooftops? Or it's part of, it's like we're looking out onto part of the roof. Like the Citadel has many, many levels and layers, right? But we're just looking out over maybe one of the lowest ones. Okay, let's check that. Let's check that little sus. Let's see if we can drill that. This is I feel like there have not been hardly any of these up to this point. We cannot destroy it. Just with a regular pogo you can. Okay. Got it. That's probably even more clue that the drill is meant as a combat. Pretty much a combat only implement. Okay, looks like both those paths led down to the same spot. Oh my goodness. Are we back? We're back. Now we're out. If we so choose. But can we get back in? Wow, that's... Talk about a secret little getaway spot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back up if I go this way. Unless I save and quit back to the bench. Whoa, what? Whoa, you can tilt these. Yeah, you can tilt these back and forth. I see there's a place to crawl up above. Okay, so this does allow you to these are they're kind of the scales of justice, but they can act as a pseudo staircase if you're quick enough. So we can get back to that passageway. Okay, we have finally we've finally made our way out. Except now I'm wondering, do I want to get out? Now that we're... Oh my god, it's another spool fragment. Whoa. Okay. You know, is there any way that I could, like, trade in one of these spool fragments for a mask fragment? It is kind of insane how there are no mask shards. Compared to Hollow Knight, I feel like I would have had, at the very least, 7 masks, if not 8 by this point. I don't know. Maybe it's because I know so much about Hollow Knight now, and I know where all the mask fragments are and all that stuff, and it, you know, you can kind of, when you play the game multiple times, you can go out of your way to make sure you prioritize those mask fragments. And who knows, maybe the mask fragments in Silksong, I've passed by like 3 of them already along the way because they were hidden in a sus wall that I missed. Just a whole bunch of debris up here? Alongside a spool fragment. But this almost feels like, with the way these steps go up, it almost feels like it should be a throne room. There could be a throne up here, but instead it's just a bunch of garbage. This is so... I'm not totally sure how to feel about the we were in the coral chambers, but now we're back to the Grand Gate. And I guess the important thing here is that we have the ability to navigate. Yeah, we can. The way these scales work, we now do have the ability to climb back up to the top, more or less. If I hadn't, I needed to make sure that I knocked that last one down, because if I hadn't, then I might have had to go all the way back around again. Or at least save and quit back to the bench. Now that we got the elevator out of the way, is there... We still can't really go anywhere in this room, right? At least not without a double jump. Maybe if we had a double jump, we could start climbing up this shaft. But the floor is closed back up. We wouldn't, not that we'd want to go back down anyways. Fascinating. I will mark this as a spot where you might want to come back with a double jump. Let's mark it for now. No! No, they did reset. Oh, shit. Well, now I have to go back to the bench. Because I do want to keep exploring, actually. I want to keep exploring the coral chambers. I did not want... I thought that would... I didn't realize that zoning out would undo the progress that I had just made. So we'll have to use the save and quit trick here, which hopefully takes me back to the last bench that I was at. It shouldn't stop working the way that I expect it to. But I do want to keep exploring the Citadel. Like, I'm glad to know that we now have a way out. If we do want to get back to the Pharloom that we know, and I certainly do want to do an NPC sweep to talk to everybody about what we've been through, talk about the Citadel, but I'm not done exploring yet. The question is, where are we going next? I think up, right? We've been everywhere else. I think we explored sufficiently downward. Because we went over here, that way's blocked, and we went all the way. If we want to get out, we go through the floor, right? But there was nothing this way. Yeah, I think the only way to go is up and to the right. I do love the textures and the art style in this. It's just like the rest of the game. It's so well put together, so detailed. But this especially so far is just... I had called it gold before. I guess it's more of a bronze architecture. This kind of feels... It looks like a bit of a treble clef. More of that musical architecture. The coral chambers. We can go up. Let's see what's over here. Shards. We are starting to get a little bit low on the shard count, so that's good. So many bugs. So many veiled bugs. Piled up. No enemies so far, right? Nobody to be found other than dead corpses. All over the place. Oh, is this another tube? That's what it looks like. This is another tube connection. Terminus connection. Ventrica connection that we gotta work our way around to. I could use a map. Oh, I think that's what we're getting. Right on cue. Ask and you shall receive. Machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Yes, please. I'll spend my rosaries to give me that map of the coral chambers. Yo, look at the size of this. God damn. Dude, it's gonna take us a minute. It's gonna take us a minute to get through this. And to get all the way back around to that terminus connection. It looks like maybe we need to go through... We need to get up here and back around here. That's probably a good short-term goal, just to make it here. Curious to see also what these... Looks like there's some sort of buildings here. What's up with this? Like a big old wheel. And then we do have our main objective, which is kind of located in the center of all this, I guess. Venture inside the Citadel and confront the veiled bugs. Silent halls. So many ways to go. Let's, all you can do is just go run one room at a time. Don't try to overthink it. We've gone so long without running into a single enemy. I'm just so ready for a boss fight or something. I guess we're going down first, though. Enemy! We found one. We found one. Okay. Let's finish exploring the rest of this little sub-chamber here. Another enemy. Okay, that was basically it. Some silk and some beast shards. Shell shards. Good, good, good. Where's the boss? I'm so ready for the boss to whack us over the head from the ceiling. Any second now, man. Any frickin' second now. I thought we were getting a cutscene for a second there. We're outside. I love how you can kind of feel the scope of the place by looking at the background. When you go out into the open like this, you just get this sense. Oh my god. Oh shit. Hello, friend. Lace's back. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel. Pale child, you return only to mock? Neither you nor your land have proven my match. This sleeping citadel shall be no different. Ooh, Hornet can dish it out. Just as much. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that waits above, you cannot conceive. Her who would snuff that hope with barely a glance. It was a she. I don't know if it was Lace that mentioned her before. But, the power that waits above, who is that gonna be?
That's fine.
Fool child, you still think me blind to the form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them. The signs are clear. Your kingdom is in the thrall of a creature beyond bug. One of that higher caste. Oh, are we talking about a worm? Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find I'm quite attached to both. Huh, are we talking about a worm? Is that possible? Frickin' Lace. Ha ha ha, marvelous. So the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still it hopes to stand against one, a god. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I've watched you struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine.
Vienta!
Vienta. Adidas! Then best you keep watching, child. I've found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me, even gods can fall. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not our boss fight? Or is it? What? Oh. Oh, I dashed into you. Whoa! Oh my god. What a moment. And the gorgeous choir that has started singing. Oh, this one is a banger. It's not a cat jam banger, but this is so good. Oh my god. What a great moment. The repartee with Lace. Not a boss fight. Still got a ways to go for our re-encounter with Lace. But then the what was that? It wasn't a scream. The cry of the beast. Is this the beast that is talked about by the conductor Romino in the opening? Probably. But it sounded, and then the silk shoots down from that beast. And then the veiled bugs. The veiled bugs intercept us. One envoy, guide and oft-times leader within the Citadel's choir, and one reed, disciple of the choir, charged to maintain its perfect order by sharp pin if necessary. Dude, I just remembered there was a choir in Bloodborne, wasn't there? I just remembered that. Dude, this music is beautiful. And now our quest has been updated to Pharloom's Crown. Scale the Citadel and confront the one who haunts the lands of Pharloom. Our Bugs quest is also up to 88 now. Pharloom's Crown. This is so exciting, man. I didn't get to use the pendulum on them. Darn, forgot. Give me more. Give me more of them. Let me at them. I get my chance. For our song, The Precious Silk, our voices will be heard. Ask and you shall receive. Why is that not working? You have to be on my level, don't you? You have to be like right next to me. Holy call of the Citadel. Fill the chambers, sacred song. All must gather, all must sing. Raise your voices, chosen few. Ooh, I like how you stay in parry stance. I like it. I need to heal. Reeds? Is that what they're called? Reed. Wasn't there... Didn't we have an NPC? Pawn Catcher Reed? I'm curious to see what this sign is, so we're gonna go in here before I go up any higher. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. Do we have an elevator? Probably wants me to pay... Oh, I thought it was gonna ask me to pay some rosaries. A white lock bearing a surgical symbol. We need a special key for this. Oh, I can climb over it, but then it doesn't let me go any farther. Need a key. We are in the coral chambers. Ah, here we are. But then this is actually its own new zone here. What zone is this? Oh my god, we are so lost in this wonderful, amazing world. I'm loving this so much. We can wall climb that, okay. That is breakable. I could see that one. Let's check it. Oh, did I break that open? Did I break open the... I'm just breaking everything in here. Look at that, it's shaped like a harp. And I can break it. Don't think it's a hot spring. Just floating, a floating corpse. Ah, there is a spot here. Okay, I was like, what's going on in this room? Hello there. Rosary necklace. Yeah, I think honestly that was, I don't know how Team Cherry works. I don't know what the dynamic is between Christopher Larkin and the other two. But I have a feeling they were like, here's what we want in the soundtrack. Haunting. I feel like that was it. They just gave him a one-word direction. Haunting. Just go give us that. Because that's the feeling that I'm getting now that I'm understanding the story a little bit more. Every single track just has that kind of a feel to it. And it makes it so different from the Hollow Knight soundtrack. And it's just phenomenal in its own way. Listen to this. So good. Oh, you died in one hit. I wanted to get a hit and then use my my needle in, but you got to be a little bit stronger for me to do that. Let's finish exploring this room. There, I see there's one more enemy up there. Our voices will be heard. Fill the chamber's sacred song. Really dangerous to do this with two enemies. Really dangerous. Not a smart move. I'm so greedy in wanting my lore. Oh, you actually can hit me with the bells from there. Come on down. Come on down. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. He just YOLO'd it right off the ledge onto the spikes. What? Well, that's one way for us to get a journal entry. I do see a bench up here, which I want to get, but I also don't want to die. I guess we'll read our hunter's journal, though, because we've got oh, we got 3 new entries, actually. This is a chorister. Disciple of the choir, elevated above other pilgrims, and forced to cowl their face forevermore. Apparently, that has given them some untenable aggression. What the fuck? A choir pouncer. It looks like one of the pilgrims that we passed along the way. And it does say that Agile Bug and one of the few hardy pilgrims to have reached the Citadel. So some do make it inside. There are some pilgrims that are able to get past the gate. Or at least have in the past. Choir bell bearer, winged devout of the Citadel, carrying a brace of gilded bells. So similar enemies to ones we've encountered before, but they happen to have ascended. And they're in the gang. All right, can we deal with this flyer without can I make it? Can I make it? Terrible. Terrible scenario for us. Almost dashed right directly into that. I almost did not unleash my... For some reason, I didn't let go of the X button right away. It worked out. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Let's go to this bench before we do anything else. Before I get myself in any more trouble here, I was gonna go to that other ledge. Ooh. Okay, the blanket the blanket half shrouded over the bench did not reduce its effectiveness. So that's nice. Of course, this means that the flyers are gonna be back, but you know, we live with that. Holy Call of the Citadel. The song sustains. Okay, starting to get their patterns a little bit. Does this guy have anything different? Tough to get them because they fly away. There we go. Raise your voices, chosen few. Waver not, wither not. Our voices will be heard. That does have such a reach. That is so nice. Okay, let's see if we can run. Ooh. So how do I... There we go. And why did I go to this ledge? Who knows? Who knows why this ledge exists? Sure beats me. Sure beats the hell out of this guy. I think we're gonna just float right on by this guy this time. We have dealt with him once, and that is enough. Once is enough. Oh, there is a passageway that goes all the way over to the right, apparently. We're not gonna go in that direction yet, though. Let's go this way. I think I was in this room. No, I was not in this room yet. Oh, it's one of these guys. It's basically all the enemies that we've faced before, except now they have taken on royal guys or choral guys. Where is the song? Your ringing halls. When may I rest? Your shining walls. The song. I jumped right into you. Oh, and of course that's a new bug. Choir flyer. Intentional rhyme. Aerial bug of the Citadel, unarmed, but for its short horn. I guess we also added something new over here, another rosary necklace. We have, I think... We have now quite a few rosaries, I think, in our collection. But we just don't have anything to spend them on yet, so that's good. Keep them banked away for when they are needed. Good, good, good. Tempted to heal. But I also know we get so much more value when we wait. But we're only on 6 masks. The constant dilemma. I cannot say it enough just how gorgeous this theme is. And slightly unnerving when it gets to this kind of this key change that it does. It's not really a key change. But it's just unsettling. Oh, that's a big boy up there. I think we've also got a big boy down here. It's literally all the bugs we've faced so far, but it's the lucky pilgrims that have made it. The ones that have made it. Okay, I'm actually going to heal here. Because we are going to get some more silk, hopefully, from you guys. As well as a silk song to live eternal in the light, your ringing halls. I want them to patrol. Patrol back over. Give them time to patrol over, and then we get more. None shall starve. None shall die. Okay, that's a new move. It's good to know that you can get these guys to YOLO. Get them get them to YOLO into apparently they don't drop rosaries. Is that true? Have they? No, some of them dropped rosaries, but maybe these the ones that were formerly pilgrims have already turned in their rosaries. They were carrying them along the path, but now they've been forced to relinquish them once they've reached the Citadel. Is that true? This is the choir Hornhead, full-grown former pilgrim, serving the Citadel. Still no corpses coming to life. I was gonna say, we do have our magnetite brooch on. It's just that those choir members, they don't have any rosaries to drop. So it seems. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get up to you. Going around this way. I love the background. We continually see the Citadel emblem at every turn. For our song, The Precious Silk, the song sustains. He's almost like a choir director when you get him in that shit. When you get him to do... When you get him to do this, it's almost like he's directing the choir with his little pin. All must gather, all must sing, raise your voices, chosen few. Ooh, what did he drop? Did he just drop a little silk? I can't remember what it was called, but the little oh, it's not that. It's a refill on our silk. Fascinating. I thought it was this, I thought it was another one of these silk eaters. But he just dropped a spool of silk. We're full already, but otherwise we would be filling up our silk right now. That's kind of cool that enemies can just drop that. What a great idea. Citadel Fountain. These rooms are so... It's just the average room in Silksong is so much larger, it feels like, compared to the average Hollow Knight room. It does allow for so much more Hornet mobility. I think I want to go directly in this... I think I want to go directly here, because this leads us back to... It connects us back to the Grand Gate, I think, if we go in this direction. It could also connect us to something else. What does that sign stand for? Ooh, do I want to go this way? Ooh, hold on. Hold on. A little bit foreboding there, going in that direction. What did this... We've seen this sign before, haven't we? But I don't remember what it stands for. Okay, I think I for sure hear a shiny. Maybe I'm wrong. It makes me... I thought I heard a shiny, like, to the right. But it's hard to tell with the soundtrack. You know, the soundtrack might have that resonance that sounds like an item. Oh, is that supposed to be an elevator that we need to activate? It's got the little... gears or whatever that turn underneath. Hot spring? We've had very, very few hot springs, at least of the variety where there is not a There's no gooner bug to go along with it. Is it just straight up bench? Okay. I guess we take that. Yeah, we'll take it. Ooh, who do I hear? It's not gonna be Lace again. Lace is not gonna be lounging around in the hot spring, is she? Ooh, can we even get in there? The hot spring ain't open for business. What the hell? Oh, is that it's a hot spring shower. I think if we didn't have any, if we were, I could spend some silk right now, I guess. No, it's done. Shit. Can I have more, please? Do it again. No! God damn it. Oh, wait, hold on. Does it not fill up our silk? I thought for sure it would. Okay, we're just getting a... Do I even want to be taking a shower? Because who knows what the hell this stuff is. It didn't fill our silk though. That's so disappointing. Okay, and we've got the hot spring that's still blocked to us here. I did see though that we can knock down what if I'm guessing we can knock down, break that chain. Okay. What did that do for me exactly? Oh, it broke the floor. Oh. We've seen this trick before. Okay. Yeah. Let's check it out. Oh my god. Okay, there's a ledge. I think it's up to the left. Or to the right. Take your pick. Nope. Okay, I want to go to the right ultimately, but I also want to see what's over here to the left. I think that's the end of the road. I am not brave enough to check the tops of these steam vents for secrets. Maybe I will be braver when I have like 9 masks or something. But for now, we must make haste. That was close. That was close. See, this one could have more. There could be more up here. This one I might be brave enough to check. Yep. But at the same time... Did we actually get anywhere? Why is there a ledge here? That was so close. We're getting close to the hot spring, I think. We're also getting close to an enemy. What were these things called again? I forget. Oh, they're up here. I was like, I don't think I can find them. I don't think I can find them, but... There they are. Wait, is that it? No, it's this guy. The Drape Mite. Or was it the Fairlid? I don't know. I think it's the Drape Mite. Hard to say, though. Oh, here we go. Up here. I think... Oh my god. Look at that little face. Hello. Wait a second. Is it Sherma? I see the hat over here. Have we found Sherma? Are you coming over here to talk to us? I almost want to play my my needle in. But we're gonna talk first if I can. Wait, are you? Can you want to come over here and talk to us? Did I screw it up? Because now, what are you doing? Here we go. Here we go. No. God damn it! I'm pressing the wrong. That's not how you talk to somebody, you dingus. I had Needlin on the brain. So all I could think about was playing the Needlin, and that's what I pressed. Come back over here, please. Please, I promise. I promise I will actually talk to you this time by pressing the up. The up. It is! Ah, the caress of this warm water on my weary limbs is welcome indeed. As soothing as a psalm, haha. Sherma did make it inside, and she was not, fortunately, caught up in the trap elevator that we were. Will you splishy splash? Will you splishy splash in the holy bath? Splishy splash, I was taking the holy bath on a Saturday night. That's a song, right? Red, will you splishy splash in the holy bath with me, Red Maiden? We can sing together to aid in our rejuvenation.
Da, Fenestra.
Little pilgrim, these baths provide some respite from the dangers without, but even so, you should not let down your guard. You must have seen now that the bugs of the Citadel are long fallen to the haunting.
Delonia.
Delonia. Ah, some of the brothers and sisters have seemed lost somehow, yes. But to be lost is to be sometime found, is it not sung? Yes, the Citadel will provide for them. It is a holy place indeed that holds wonders such as this lovely warm bath. I cannot criticize the eternal optimism in the least. Holy water, nice and hot, makes a perfect swimming spot. Heals your worries in a flash, so jump on in. Splash, splash, splash. Ha ha ha.
Miavel.
Miavel. Okay, now we do the Needlin. Oh, adorable overload. This game is the best. The sight of Sherma splishy splashing in the hot spring has made my day. Oh, it's so good. It is so freaking good. And yet there's even more. There's even more. Sherma, you are the bestest. That opens up right to here, doesn't it? Look at that. Shortcut. I hope you stay here a while. I hope Sherma is not going anywhere for a while. And then it's great how we start to fill up. We start to fill up on Silk in the hot spring, and she just starts splishy splashing all over. What a phenomenal grade A discovery. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Let's continue with our journey here and see if we can make it to that connection. The connection back to the Grand Gate that I was hoping to do. Or do we finally have a gauntlet room? Or even more than a gauntlet room. No, gauntlet room. Ooh, that's how I wanted that to work. That's how I wanted that to work. What is this? What is this thing? Oh my god, it's draining me of my silk. Holy shit, it's draining me of my silk. And then it shot a freaking silk spear at me. Get that fucking piece of shit out of here. Give me my silk back. Heal, 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 heal. Oh my god. Stressing out here. Stressing out here. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. This is fine. Everything is fine. Dude, I love my thread storm. It's so sick. Give me another one. I don't care. Oh, no, not you again. Wait, it's different. It's not draining me of my silk this time. No, there it is. Holy shit, that's a scary one right there. I feel so invaded as soon as I realize it's draining me of my silk. No, it's stealing part of my soul. I want to go to my hunter's journal, please. Is what I'm looking for. Claw maidens. What a freaky enemy. Puppet servant of the Citadel, suspended on strings of silk. An early form of automation. No, an early form of automaton, requiring extensive silk to maintain its service. Yo, they were straight up inventing bugs or automating them. AI bugs. Oh my god. This one is it kind of reminds me a little bit of Widow. Maybe that's just the weird mask. But it's a little bit like Widow, but not really. Pretty different ultimately. Love that. And once again we see the threads of silk shooting down from above. All of these poor bugs that are being controlled by the will of some malicious force that we will be someday crossing paths with. Kinda need some silk now. Kinda do need some silk. I got it stolen from me, man. We could go back to the hot spring, I suppose. But we're very close to making the connection here. Hopefully we can make that happen. Oh my god. This is a new room? Question mark? Were we here before? I don't remember. No, this is new. Let's go ahead and get a little more Silksong. Where is the song? Is this the way? Your shining walls to live eternal in the light. The music in the choral chambers is so good. They're just stuck in song. Maybe this is their choir rehearsal. Maybe that's what we're looking at here. The song sustains. Oh my god, no! Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Nope. Nope. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me back to the bench. Or at least get me back to the hot spring. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Biggest nope of my life. Never have I nope so hard before. No, Sherma's gone. Aww. That's a bummer. That's a bum, baby. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll catch up with you soon enough, Sherma. I hope. I hope. Don't go getting haunted. Don't go getting haunted on me, please. That's such a nasty trap. I was already a little bit low on resources. And then they spring that business on me. Let's try this again, shall we? How do I handle this, actually? That's one way to handle it. Okay. I was waiting for any second. Oh, it's because we didn't trigger the other one, did we? Okay, can I get you in a Silksong? No, how do I get you to sing? How do I get you to sing? You're like immune to my needle end. This one's immune, it feels like. I literally can't get you to sing. Come on. Okay, well, if you don't want to sing, it's like, no, I only sing as part of the choir. You can't make me. Okay, so was that just a one-time trap? That trap was a one-time triggered event. We don't get the Claw Maiden to show up the second time. I suppose I'm okay with that. Ooh, more silk. Okay, so now I will heal. Man, that fills us right up. Love that. Let me go back here real quick and explore this lower portion. It's just... Okay, this is where it connects back to the Grand Gate. And then this was that other enemy over here. Oh. Oh, we cleared them out? They don't respawn? Oh, we didn't go back to the bench, did we? I specifically went to the hot spring so that I wouldn't respawn any enemies that I had already killed. Okay, let's go this way then. Hello there. Can we get one more Silksong from you, maybe? Get you out here in the open. It's really hard with this enemy if you don't have the head space. There we go. Holy call of the Citadel. Our voices will be heard. Actually, it's kind of... If you can get them caught for just... Nah, fuck. It's hard. I was gonna say, though, if you can get them, like, needle-end for just a split second, then you can... You basically freeze them in time. Normally, I'm just sitting there concentrating on their song, but there's maybe a world where you could use that to your advantage in combat. It's hard to do, though. Actually stunning them. They can't really be in the middle of an attack. So I think that probably has limited utility. Okay, let's make our way back around. Ah, right, and now we're on the other side of this, I think, a pneumatic tube, right? And we get to open this up. Boom. We have connected back to where I thought. Awesome. And there's the sus little cubbyhole. More rosaries. More. More than just rosaries? Looks like no. Okay, now we don't actually have to travel anywhere, I don't think. But we have now established that. I guess we don't have to go directly back to the terminus, though. It would let us go straight to the underworks from here. I had this idea that we were going to have to go back to the terminus, and then there would be a pneumatic tube for each of these other spots, like the underworks. I guess it's not that convoluted, which is good for us. Probably not the worst thing. I kind of wish that there were more hot springs around the world. Certainly glad for the one that we've got here. if nothing else for the presence of Sherma, if only for a time. But the filling up on Silk is so good. Silk feels like such a more scarce resource compared to Soul in Hollow Knight. Just feels like it's much tougher to come by. Did we go down? Yeah, we came up through here. That's right. This was the how we gained access to the hot spring. So now we'll go around and try to check these areas. Actually, we got to go all the way back down and around. Is it? Yeah, even farther down. And then we go back up here. Feel like I'm gonna just for the sake of my exploration here, we're gonna momentarily turn the music off. I love the music. I'm not turning it off because I hate the music. I want to hear when I'm sliding down the corridor here. I feel like there's a shiny. And I feel like there are some parts of this wall that are supposed to open, but it also, because we're not able to just destroy it like we would other sus walls, it feels like maybe there's like some other path somewhere in the level that we have to get to. But I can hear that. I can hear the shiny down here somewhere. I think I do, at least. It's very faint, but I think it's there. I just don't know how to get to it. It could be some other... Like, maybe we have to travel out to the left and come back around through some other tunnel system, and eventually that opens up. Do I want to mark that? Do I want to mark it? How many markers do I have? Let's turn the music on before I forget. Turn that music back up. My markers, I am down to 4. I'm going to put a thing here. I'll put a red one just because I don't know how to open this. What looks like it is a part of that chute that might open up at some point. It's on my radar at the very least. Your ringing halls, none shall die. Can't interact with any of these except for this one. It looks like it has a bunch of silk inside. It feels like a silk dispenser to me. Machine with a symbol of silk. There you go. Insert rosaries. I'm good. I do have full silk at the moment. Good to know, I suppose. Would have been interesting if we could actually destroy one of those, just like any other part of the environment. Oh! Oh, it's a metronome platform. I don't know if it's actually swinging in time with the music or not, but that's what it is, right? It's a metronome platform. That's very cool. Metronome platforms. Okay. Oh, it's a flea! I'd almost forgotten about you guys, but you're in the Citadel as well! Oh, they added another flyer to this gauntlet on the way back. Just, I'm gonna use a whole bunch of pins just to get you fuckers out of here. I don't even want to deal. Don't even want to deal with your nonsense. Flee, be free. Do I heal here? Do I heal? It's so wasteful to heal just for one mast, right? But the enemies, you never know who's gonna deal double damage. I am chosen. Where is the song? We'll just keep going door to door here as we're heading up. What the hell is this room? Okay, there's a pressure plate to stand on, and a whole bunch of I don't know what. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but of course I'm gonna stand on it. Oh wait, there's a pattern to remember. We're playing a game here. Was it this one? Okay. Level 1 complete. I think it was this one? Nope, I missed it. Does it go all the way back to the beginning? No, it doesn't, thankfully. It was far left. That's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was far left or far right. Fortunately, they don't send you back to level 1. Alright, we're moving up the musical. Okay. That one's not too bad, because I can go across the bottom row here, left to right. Then row, loosely defined. Then the top row, left to right, and then this far one on the left. There we go. One more? Or we got a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What have we won? Shiny. A cog heart piece. What the fuck? One part of a cogwork heart containing an intricate mechanism of wheels and regulators. Okay. I'm sure we're gonna need it for something. Maybe it's part of what gets us that access to that elevator that was at the very beginning of the level. That was a fun little memory puzzle, though. I like it. Go to the right first. Silk. I take. I accept your offer. Your generous offer of silk. Falling down into a gauntlet room, perhaps? Yes. Shit. The stupid bell grenades, man. Okay, we got a full heal off at least. Oh, no actual gauntlet, just the two of you. Thank God. I'm kind of sick of the gauntlet rooms today, if I'm being honest. Oh, I can see. It looks like it connects to another part of the map here. Can I open up? Can I open up a way back this way, though? Oh. I might not be going in the direction that I want to here. But I think we're past that point of no return. So to the right we go. Yeah, we're in this tunnel here. Which maybe connects back down to where I want to go. I don't know. I'm a little bit, oh, there is, that's right, we can open the floor below us. So this is going to establish a connection that I want. I would love it, especially if it leads back to the hot spring. Shit! Okay, at least I didn't take a second hit. Oh, this guy. I forgot about you. Shit! We're gonna get our silk back soon enough. Just spend the thread storms, get this fucker out of here. Because I want to get my shortcut. Ah, well, my shortcut. Okay, good, good, good. Now I can go back and get some silk. I think, if my map is not lying to me. Yeah. That's a great connection. That feels so good. Woo! And I get to hydrate as well. Excellent. Let's see. How are we doing on time here? We still got a little bit of time left, I think. Press on through here and see what else we can find. Do I want to sit at a bench? I could fill in my map pretty nicely that way, but I also would be respawning a whole bunch of enemies. So I will not sit just yet. I will... Which way do we go? I kind of want to fill out, I want to fully explore the part that we climbed up through just a moment ago. I'm not describing that very well at all. I think it's this way. I want to go through this way. Run past these dorks. This is the room. I wanted to go all the way up to the top and to the left. This is where I wanted to check. Oh, it's Grindel! It's Grindel! It's Grindel! I'm not sure how much I like Grindel, if he's my friend or not, but he's certainly not foe enough for me to not save him. We will, he's not... I haven't caught Grindel trying to catch a peep show while we're hanging out in the hot springs, so Grindel is on our good side. What's up, buddy? Well, well, see what happens to nasty bullybugs when they come after poor old Grindel? That's a well-deserved end, we reckon. We heard this old Citadel was nice and quiet and bursting with goodies. So what's happened, eh? Why is it crawling with bullies and busybodies? The creature that haunts this place is stirring, little thief. The Citadel's can't help but say Citadel. The Citadel's cast now roam the halls. You would do well to leave soon if you mean to survive. What? You being mirthful? We're staying here till we're done pilfering. You should be the one leaving if you're so afeared. Boy, you've been creeping around this dusty old place for a while then, eh? You must be carrying a lot of goodies with you. Let a poor old snitchfly have a quick look. Oh, Hornet just gave him the old slap. Oh, what a rotten turn. Keep your nasty junk to yourself then. That was so great. Hornet just, without even batting an eye, is just like, pow, split out. Well, we ain't leaving till we're done pilfering. You be off if you're so scared. I was hoping for a second that he was gonna say that, hey, I've got some stuff here that I could trade for all those rosaries you've been picking up. I thought he was gonna do that. All right, we're still working on, Grindel's still a work in progress. What I got is mine, my love. What I take is what I got. What they got, I'll take, my love. What I got is mine, my love. All right, his is a very simple song. He certainly knows his role. Oh, he's still hanging out here, huh? Oh, you again. This place used to be nice and quiet, but now we can't get a moment's peace. Don't be lingering here too long. We got snitching to do, and we ain't keen on company. He's speaking with the royal we, which is how I usually speak when I'm recording a video. Like, yeah, we're going to the Citadel today, you know. But you're not necessarily used to an NPC talking this way. Okay. Okay, Mr. Grindle has been located. Is that a good thing for us? TBD. What I think we can do, though, is we can... Oh, I didn't see you up here. You respawn. Give me your shards. I think I go back through here. Or do I drop back down to... I think it's shorter to go through here. Assuming that these enemies don't respawn, which I wouldn't expect them to, right? Okay. Now I think, now that we've crossed that off, and good thing we did, because we would have missed an NPC interaction if we didn't. Now I think I'm most interested to go down here. I want to go down here, question mark? Yeah. I want to see what's going on with the town, quote unquote. What do I see on the sign here? Is that a pot roast? It looks like there's it's not a pot roast, but it's like, it looks like a bug carcass that is being displayed as steak dinner, perhaps. We could go up, couldn't we? No, we can't. Only one way to go. Only one way to go. Got some tables in here with some cool looking chairs. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like a big old something that's snoring somewhere. Oh, and then I see flies. This is so making me think of... Dude, what is that snoring? Is it above us? This is making me think of that City of Tears room where it's in the... I think it's in the hot springs elevator of all places. Yeah. Where there has been some... oh god. Yeah, this has seen better days. Look at all the scissors and pins everywhere. They certainly were doing, well, they were doing some butchering at some point, but I don't think they've been doing butchering for a while. Everything is a little bit on the rancid side. Yeah, I don't think there's a sus hole in the ceiling, so I guess we're going this way. Ooh. Is that supposed to be some sort of like little meat elevator that has broken? It used to be connected to these chains up here. Like the kitchen would, here, let's put the meat in the elevator and send it up to the servants' quarters. I hear that deep snoring. That's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. Okay, so we could get a heal here and then fill up on silk, it looks like. Let's do that. Get that mask replenished. And we get a silk eater. All right. Rancid egg number 2, get. Okay, nothing more up there. Okay, I can't actually go into the room, damn it. But I woke that dude up. A little too far away, I think. Motaro. I don't think I can get the needle in to work on him from here. So was there actually a way? I don't think there was a way to go up into that room, was there? These are all locked from below. Or we'd have to open them from the other side. This one as well, right? Huh. I actually can't get in. We have to go up and around somehow. Okay, let's try to make our way upward. Back up to... Back up to the top here. I love that we can Drifter's Cloak those platforms. To get in sync with them. Oh. Man, that I almost just passed directly by that one. Okay, is this perhaps how we get over to where I was trying to go? Ooh, I'm very tempted to switch to a different crest so that I can pogo up here. I wonder if it would let me do that. If I have my straight downward pogo, could I go up through the... If my hitbox, if I could get it to interact with the... To interact with those blades. Okay, is that the end of the road if I don't have... Because I'm gonna take damage from these, right? I don't need to test that out to know that I'm gonna take damage from them. But I can't pogo them either. Not, or at least not with this crest. It's the wrong crest. Let's put a pin in this one. Or a marker. I'll mark it red. That'll be a mystery for next time. Timed it perfectly. Let's go. How are we going up further? How are we... Oh, I see. I was trying to get all overcomplicated with... now that my mind is starting to slip into, like, White Palace fancy pogoing the sides of hitboxes. That's where my mind is starting to go. Didn't need to get that fancy. There is a tunnel up here. And this actually leads over into a different room, it looks like. But I'm hearing a creature somewhere, like maybe a flea. I'm not gonna go over there just yet. What I want to do is I want to focus on going to this side. I'm curious to see what's in this room. Could be a boss. The variety that Hornet has at her disposal is so much fun. Trying my best to get fluid in all of the different needle arts and tools. Don't mind if I take these rosaries, do you? You wouldn't mind that at all, would you? Raise your voices, chosen few. All must gather, all must sing. Wow, I did not get hit. Thought for sure I was going to take at least one mask of damage there. We can pogo these spikes, right? They are pogoable, but with a sideways pogo, it's, or a diagonal pogo, it is tougher to ascend by doing that. Is that a hole in the floor? Kind of. Ooh, rings. Grappling hook rings. And a bench. That's really what I was hoping for. I kind of had I had a sense, like, if there was going to be a bench, it would probably be in this direction. And so that is where we will wrap up this amazing, freaking amazing installment of Silksong. Thank y'all for hanging out with me to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, consider doing that YouTube thing. Hitting those like and or subscribe and or other buttons down below. It looks like we've got a, yeah, these are rings we're going to be able to interact with, right? I'm calling them grappling hook rings. Maybe Hornet's going to do, like, handstands in the Olympics and vault from ring to ring. Maybe she's just that cool. But one way or the other, we've got a way to traverse up here. Let's mark that. We do need, we're almost out of markers. I need more markers is what I need. But I'm hoping that we're going to be getting some, you would think. Oh, look at this, how close we are. Very close to reaching our objective, quote unquote. So maybe that will be what we try to focus on next time. But you would think that there would be some new ability that we would pick up in this area at some point here. We'll see how it goes. But the coral chambers, and that's still just kind of one segment of the Citadel. It's, gosh, this game. It's so freaking cool how we are just continuously expanding the map. Got another rancid egg to our collection. And the music in this area in particular has been so well done. And I'm going to be so interested at what point are we going to, in fact, connect back to the rest of the world? Because as of right now, oh, wait a second, though. That's true. We do have a way back to the Grand Gate. Okay. If we really, 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 really wanted to get out of here, we could. It's a possibility that we have at our disposal. But this place is so freaking cool. I can't wait to keep checking it out. And that's what we'll do next time. Thank y'all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.